I go spend 20 bucks on this lunar guys. You guys know what a borrow means here. So let me show you, explain what I'm talking about. So I was looking to short lunar today because it's a pump and dump. We all know it, right? All these stocks are pump and dumps. But sometimes you just can't short it without borrowing it. So the better platforms, you can go out there and let's say you want to short 1,000 shares of lunar. You locate it. Oh, sorry, it was $2. I spent $2, right? You hit the button, and then I have access to short 1,000 shares of lunar whenever I want, all day. And I basically put that on before the market opened up because I really had some high hopes to short this stock, and once again, I didn't do it. I'm one step behind today. Hey, what's up, y'all? Today is one of those days. What's up, my elite trader friends? I know it's back to my face. I'll show you some charts later on when I do a video. But today's the day where I'm a loser, but the trades were all winners. And I just want to let you know that's not about me. It's not about me, my friends. It's never going to be about me. It's about price, VWAP, and knowing what we're doing. Why Lyft was a buy. And, again, the reason I want to make this video is that there's a stock VTYX. I spotted it yesterday. I love stocks that have been destroyed. This is not a typical pump and dump. The reason it's different, and by the way, Penn, cousin Richie, I don't know if you bought it already. You're probably in it with like 8,000 shares already. The reason certain stocks are more pumpy and dumpy than others are the ones that come out of nowhere that have been 28 cents for years and then they get pumped. Those are truly the pump and dumps. They hire companies, right? By the way, LXRX is on the list too. There it is, 272 hitting new highs. There was something different. Again, like I like stocks that have been destroyed. And then when they make their turn, all that destruction on the charts, you can see where real important levels were. It's easier to see where they can go to. The pump and dumps are just usually just never been this high. They're just getting pumped. They get halted, they roll over, and then they crash, and you lose all your money. This stock VTYX immediately looked differently because it was coming back from being destroyed. And generally, when stocks are coming back to being destroyed, if they get over 250, they tend to get back to 5. And if they break 5, they tend to get back to 750. Look at that chart, VTYX. Now, here's where I'm not going to bullshit you. Was I in the name? Absolutely not, because I'm a loser. I'm buying SOUN, hoping it breaks 4. Come on. Doesn't break 4, I take a loss. And then I go, oh, maybe I should buy Pan W at 267.50 because that's the support from 6 months ago. No. Do I buy it? No. And it goes up 6 points. So the reason I run a chat room is for this moment right here. I know what I'm talking about, but there are times where I'm just in the wrong name personally. So if you're just following me, you're a loser. But if you listen to what I was explaining and you said, hey, that does make sense, I'm going to take this trade like Lyft at 1645. And this stock, it was like 380, broke 420. I said, you're probably going to get 5. And if 5 breaks, you're going to get 750. Of course, it happened without me. But that's why I do this live. Because this is one of those mornings where you shouldn't believe what the hell I'm talking about right now. But it actually did happen. It's absolutely amazing. And then you got this IOVA, everybody's loving this one. No, again, momentum is your favorite, is the best trade. When you got a stock that's ripping, who cares what IOVA is? IOVA, I call jelly over. Remember Range Rover, what was that game? Red Rover, I call Kenny over, and I get clotheslined by a guy named James. He cracks me in the face as I'm trying to break through the chain, right? Wasn't that game? Or was that Steal the Bacon? I don't know. It's one of those days, my friends. It's one of those days where I'm sitting with I bought SOUN as like a champ. 398 lost, 398 lost. I bought it at 387 made, and then I loaded up at $4 at 399 because I thought it was going to break, and I lost it all. I lost it all. So I basically just traded this stock 4 times, basically lost money, and then I made $50 trading Lyft, and I'm sitting here wanting. But you know what I do on days like this? I'm over here now. Because no matter what I do now, and again, maybe this is emotions taking over, whatever I do now is going to be a loss. Personally, I'm seeing the market right, but I ain't having a good day. So what I do, and what I think everybody else should do when you're in this kind of, you're like one step behind, the one that you don't do does do something, the one you're in stinks. There are days like this. The best thing to do is put on some music and just sit back and wait. It's just one day. It's 30 years now. I've had many days like this, and I've learned from days like this. I don't trade now. Doesn't mean I can't see some trades that work. Actually, sometimes I start seeing things better when I just got my feet up on the desk and I just call them out. That's what I'm really good at. But man, I know whatever I do next, it's going to be a loss. And my ego and your all that stuff that comes out of you because you want revenge. You don't want to end the day losing. It's only 10:23. You should be able to find a trade to make some money. When I have a 40-minute moment like I just had, I just take the rest of the day off normally. Unless something is extraordinarily awesome that looks too good to be true and I got to be involved. Like, am I buying Iova now? Hell no. Hell no. But if you saw what it just did, you'd know the reason that you guys are liking this stock right now. And I got to show it to you again. Here's that 2-year chart. We were talking about this thing the other day, hovering, and then breaking out. I don't know what Iova is, but it certainly looks good, especially coming out of the dungeon. And when they come out of the dungeon, they run for freedom. And this thing could be headed down up to $16. Am I going to buy it? Hell no. Hell no. But I said this morning, again, I hate PanW. I hate most stocks as a perma bear, but I really, really hate anything that has anything to do with internet security. Because in my opinion, I'm Ho, in my honest opinion or humble opinion, I think these are the companies, the PanWs, and these security companies and these security stocks, they're the ones that spread the virus. And then they could say, oh, well, we have a fix for that. Oh, let us sell you this fix for that virus that we created because we know how to fix it because we created it. I hate every one of these companies. I hate them all. But yet, I put my hatred for these stocks on the side because price is the only thing that matters. And when you see a stock like PanW getting smoked, you know there's going to be short covering, and then there's going to be people that do like the company that said, hey, if this thing pulls back to 267 and change, I'm going to buy some. And that's when we come in and we say, hey, look, if it hits 267 and change, we could buy some with limited risk. And if it pops, we'll make a little bit of money. That's what day trading is all about. Taking advantage of the bigger picture on a very, very, very small time frame. Welcome to my world. And of course, there were trades that, and again, I'm the only one in the business that is willing to guarantee a trade. We could talk more about that some other time. But if you're only taking earnings reversal trades, how about Ring? RNG, right? It's not the Ring that I thought it was, but it's still a decent stock to trade. Reported earnings, stock gets smoked, right? And then this morning, the stock was still down. It broke the VWAP. It broke the multi-day. This is what we call the 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal earnings report. That's the trade. That's the one. So if you can sit here legitimately and only take these trades, and that's the only trade you ever take, there's a good chance 10 years from now when we talk about it and you say, Yeah, man, that day you made that video, I've only been taking these trades. You should be coming out ahead. Okay. Now, sometimes they don't work as beautifully as Ring. You'll get the 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. You'll get paid. And then sometimes the stock rolls over and you have to get out of the rest. That's trading. But then there are times where the pullback is contained, stays above the VWAP, stays in trend, and you get paid some more. That's where the quote unquote active trader needs to remember you're still actively trading. This isn't passive trading. You're not just buying it because it's reversing and think it's just going to go up all day. Those days are awesome. Those days happen. But most of the time, you're just prepared to do what the stock is doing. And by the way, LUNR, absolutely insane, because this thing just V bottomed, beat the shit out of people at 8, and now it's at 11. You know what? I think I still love this stock. I like the action in this bad boy, even though now it's getting halted a couple of times. This thing pulls back to that 8 again. I'm all about it. And look how it held the whole number. The whole market's rigged. So once you understand the rigging and how price action works, and all you're looking at is price action, price, and the VWAP, there isn't anything left to look at. You don't need moving averages. You don't need RSI. You don't need to know who's buying the stock. You don't need to know who the CEO is. And you certainly don't need to care about insider action or whatever. We're not investing. You're in it. Sometimes these trades are 3 minutes long, 30 minutes long, 3 hours long. And if you make it past 3 hours or 4 hours, then that's how swing trades are formed. If something treats you well for the day, and you're still in it around 4 o'clock, and you say to yourself, all right, cool. I got some stock. I'm up on it. Maybe I hang in there for another day. See, a typical swing trader is a loser, right? Typical swing trade is you buy a stock, it goes against you, and you say to yourself, well, fuck this. I ain't selling it. I'll just wait till tomorrow. Man, maybe it'll come back. That's a typical swing trader. Losers. The real swing trader takes the swing out of a good day trade, like the lift 5 days ago. Holy shit, what the hell's going on with lift? All right, cool. Let's hang on to some. And then, of course, that stock, again, right back to where we were buying it at 16 and change. And full disclosure, I have been weaning off. Cousin Richie, you got this pen? Did you buy the pen? You're back at 1750. Pen, Cousin Richie. Breaks to 1750. You're onto something here. PENN. I'm not in it, full disclosure. But what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I was saying that on days like today, it's certainly not about me and my P&L. My P&L is red right now, and I'm loving it. Because I know people that listen to these trades, that took these other trades, they made money. It's never about me. As much as I make it about me, because that's kind of like the quote unquote shtick, it's VWAP, it's price. I'm just the purveyor of the info. I am Morpheus. I'm helping you see the matrix. And once you see it, voila, the whole world will open up to you and you'll understand how the market is fucking rigged. It is. All the shit that you've read about, the manipulation, the awfulness, the rigging, it's true. And then you see it like Caesars. I don't even want to know. Where is it? CZR. Oh, you just want me to mention it. Yeah, again, another earnings reversal that worked. And my cousin's got 10,000 shares of Penn at 1743. Now he's up $1,000 because he trades 10,000 share blocks like a maniac on anything that's moving. RAPT, let's go. And by the way, the best days to trade with me are when I'm not in any positions because I could see everything clearly. And by the way, blow off top right here. You see how you came in and then not your classic blow off top, but the prior candle when it starts breaking down underneath that head candle. So there's your head, your shoulders. Once you break back below there, look how the selling commenced. And now you better be out of most of it. And if you want to let it breathe, this is your last moment, the 870. And by the way, Cousin Richie can't lose this guy. He can't lose. Look at him. Cousin freaking Richie. I don't suggest everybody trades 10,000 share blocks of stocks, but that's how he rolls. Look, and now he's making money. Hey, 1/8 of a point on $17 stocks is what I used to do for a living. And I'm teaching my cousin who lost over $1 million because he was addicted. Not my cousin, Lou's cousin. But this guy lost $1 million of profits by just funneling every winning trade back into AMC because he thought that was going to be the big one. I had to like dart him, get him out of that freaking trade. And now he's back to just making money. Take the money, see the money, take the money. Don't buy AMC. Like he wants to short NVIDIA. Maybe now, Cousin Richie, if you want to short some NVIDIA, yeah. And I am out of my fucking mind. I know it. But if you look at NVIDIA April $1,000 calls, they were $5 yesterday. Let's see if they are now. See, this is where I would do dumb shit like this in my younger days. Because, again, I'm super bearish always. I hate the market. I hate stocks. And I kind of hate this stock, NVIDIA, not because I have some insight of chip stocks. By the way, Penn, Cousin Richie, 20 cents on 2,000 shares. Now you're selling right here. That's Cousin Richie on the offer at 1761. Why? 1/8 of a point on $17 stocks. Richie, there you go. Penn for the win. See, that's how you do it, man. That's old school day trading. Guy loads up. When the time is right, you load up. You make some money. There you go. 61 sold to you. Now what are you going to do, Richie? Now you put a stop at 1751 on the rest, and you hope for 1775. And you remember that Penn is a dog shit stock, and you can't be expected to make that much money on it. But you did well. You take the money, and there you go. Nice trade. So what was I saying? Something about price and a bunch of, yeah, just come and hang out with me. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason I'm in the dungeon of YouTube. There's a reason I have no friends in this industry, because I tell it like it is, and some people are very off-put by that. Off-putting. So yeah, NVIDIA. Not a fan of it. I like the company. But you're telling me now I could sell you a $1,040 call for $4. Sorry, forget about it. The 1,050. 1,050. Somebody stop me from doing this trade. 2 contracts. 1,000. You're telling me NVIDIA is going to be $1,050 on April 19th of 2024? You're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your fucking mind. So I used to just go out there and like, I would see these premiums. I'm like, there's no way this thing's going there. And I would sell 30 contracts, take in 10 grand and sit under my desk and pray it wouldn't go to 1050. If NVIDIA is at 1050 on April 19th, I don't know what to tell you. Would I be shocked? Absolutely. Could it happen? Definitely, because the stock's ridiculous. But you're talking about almost 100% from here. From here. No way. I'm gonna do 1 contract. There it went. But look at those juicy premiums just going out about 35 days. I mean, it's just you gotta. But selling naked calls before an earnings report, that's like putting your head in the guillotine and hoping that it doesn't fall to chop your head off. And by the way, Cousin Richie, you're out of the pen. Not bad. At least you got paid, right? That's all you're going to get. Market's weak. You can't stay long right now. The sellers are basically, I would say we're at that 55, 58.5%. You guys are feeling the difference in the market over the last 5 or 6 days, right? You're actually starting to see some selling finally. And we got, we're 15 points off the highs on the Qs. I think we're good for another 6 or 7 to the downside. I'm still short the Qs, and I'm not covering. And so this action, what I'm seeing here is I think Nvidia, I don't think it's going to get destroyed. I'm just betting it's not going to $1,000, right? I mean, how? No, can't. It won't. And they're giving you, 600 bucks on 2 contracts, almost it's almost $800 on 2 contracts. You just got to wait. How many days away is that? Let's see. And by the way, if Nvidia is $1,000 tonight, I'm crying somewhere because I'm probably going to put this on. That's too juicy. It's too juicy. I cannot do it. I'll be damned if it. I'd be damned if this thing's at even a 20% from here gives you only $820 a share. No, you don't have to let it expire. But that's the perils of naked calls. The most you're going to make on the trade is $4. So the idea is you do want to wait till expiration. But let's say you sell them tonight at 4 and tomorrow they open up at 50 cents. You just cover them. You just get out. You don't have to wait till April. But I'm telling you right now, I just described as you're putting your head into the guillotine. Does anybody here in the sound of my voice think Nvidia is going to be 1,050 in April? No freaking way. No way. No way. No way. But I also I didn't think the Qs were going to get to 420, anytime soon. And next thing you know, 2 months later, they were there. I'm not saying it can't go there. That's why this is still even though you're 400 points out of the money, it's still a risky trade. Or you could do the covered call, which limits your potential of making money, but it also prevents you from getting your freaking head caved in. So let's go. Nvidia April's. I mean, you could hedge yourself by buying oh my God. Oh my God. Forget everything I just said. You could sell $1,000 call for tomorrow. Sorry, for Friday for 76 cents. Then you don't have to wait. Anything under 1,000, you keep your, again, it's not the same amount of money, obviously, but I just think selling premium on the stock, I think it's going to be, because it's such a hyped up number that everybody's waiting for. This is where it's one of those moments where probably everybody loses. So if you buy puts, you lose. If you buy calls, you lose. And the stock just sits there. It's down. I would say, again, if I had to take a guess, if you made me guess, I'd say Nvidia tacks on 20 points tomorrow. I'd say Friday close on Nvidia, 715 cents. Let's call it 714. 714 rhymes, divine. And if you bought that RAPT off the VWAP, you're a stud. Look at you. I mean, this has been a massive amount of action in a very, very short period of time. And now we're kind of just in chill mode because we got Fed minutes and Nvidia coming out tonight, and everybody's probably willing to wait. Is it better to sell a call than to buy a call? Well, it depends on what you think is going to happen. You don't want to buy these calls unless you think this thing's actually going to go up 10 or 15% today. I think it's going to be a nothing burger. That's just me. It's due to screw everybody. But the reason that we're doing this, we're going almost 350 points out of the money. So unless this thing goes up 350 points tonight, you're probably going to make money on that trade. More importantly, where does it close on Friday? I'll say mildly bullish. because the options are priced for a 20%, 25% move, some of these. I mean, you got 4,000 contracts trading on the $1,000 calls for Friday. So basically, gun to your head. Is this stock going to be 1,000 on Friday? What's your answer? What's your answer? No. No way. No way this stock's $1,000 on Friday. Just keep buying IOVA. Range Rover, Range Rover. What is IOVA? The stock's been hot for the last couple of days. IOVA. I'm in such a nutty mood right now. I was thinking about buying UVXY $8 calls. Oh man. Oh yeah, cancer. Yeah, it looks good. Hey, by the way, tomorrow I am going to be more interested in the Pan W if it holds that 267.50 again. EBS, EBS, EBS. I have EBS. Oh no. What the hell is that? I'm interested. 250, big number. Hold on. Let's see how it acts at 250. EBS, irritable bowel. Oh, erectile bowel syndrome. What? Emergent Biosolutions. Oh, even better. It has the word solutions in the name of the company. By the way, if you guys are penny stockbrokers, that was a funny word back in the day. Everything was a solution. They should just call the stock Pump and Dump Biosolutions. But if it breaks 250, let's see where this thing could go. Now, let's see if this is a pump and dump or a stock that used to. Holy shit! I like it. This is the same kind of setup as that other piece of shit. This thing breaks 250, you're probably going. Holy freaking God, what the hell is this? Are there any splits in this thing? Big size on the offer, it's going to get bought probably. You want to see even that, you want to see them stack it even more. But yeah, they tried to stack it. You see how they started stacking the offer and they got bought? Looks pretty good. But again, this is the kind of chart that I like. I like disasters because when the disasters come back, you kind of get a feel for where they can go to. And this is the first day of real short covering. That's 276 right there. So you get through that 276, then you're looking at, whoa, the bottoms of these candles are $4. Hello. That's interesting enough. Yeah. And now you take EBS, you put it on the main watch list, you put it on the scanner, and you watch the stock for the next 3 or 4 days. Because if it holds this bid of 60%, if it hangs in there for today and then follows through tomorrow, you get yourself whatever that other one was, VTX, whatever. Hello, my friend EBS. I'm not joking. This is the same exact setup as that last stock. This doesn't look bad. You know, it's when you're buying these 18-cent stocks that are now at 250 and you're thinking they're going to go to 100, but I'd rather buy these that have been destroyed and you get a real sense of where it could get to. It's interesting. Limited risk, you know. Go back to the 1 minute. Your risk is sitting there right there. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's at 220. You got the breakout, you've tested it, and that's the VWAP now. There's your risk. Everything's set up for you. All right, now look back to the Nvidia thing. Am I dumb enough to sell naked calls on a stock like this? I think I am. There you go. Size on the offer. As long as you keep seeing the 200s and the 500s on the offer, that usually is their buyers. When they start stacking the bid and they start slamming it, then you know it's about to roll. The 250 is a big number. So you battle out here for a while, and so far so good if you're in it. Oh, this thing has options too. EBS has options. Fun. See, guys, let me show you exactly what I'm always trying to explain to you. Don't buy the $5 calls at 25 cents. Either you trade the stock or you buy the 250 for 70. Think about what you're doing. You need the stock to go up 100% and you're paying 25 cents? Nah. You buy the 250 for 70. Sure, you're risking a little bit more, but the $5 for a quarter, that's just robbery. Pan W over the VWAP now. Oh, see, there's somebody sticking with the one name. There you go. You just got paid 17. I mean, under 270, you got paid 3 times already. Ain't bad. Just like I was telling you last night, as much as I hate this stock, under 270, you're interested because you got limited risk. It's all about limiting your risk, my friends. Limit your risk so when you're wrong, you're not getting destroyed, and you get out of the trade when you're wrong. That's the hard part about trading. Nobody wants to admit they're wrong. I was wrong on sound 3 different times. Done. Now it's banned for life. By the way, anybody watching ENVX slowly coming back? Very nice. Very nice action, ENVX. The longs got paid. The shorts got paid. Now the longs got paid. You got a faux show bro happening right here. Cousin Richie, hopefully you're back involved. 1108 got you 1140 all day. Very nice. Cousin Richie, how many shares of EBS you got? Did you call Lou? Call Lou. Get him 100,000 shares at 250. There you go. 250 got you 260, 250. What are you doing here? You're selling. I don't care if it goes to 3. Do the right thing. Sell some. If you just bought EBS at 250, you sell some here at 266. Put an offer out at 275, 287, and 3 with a stop at 252 right now. And just let it go. Let's go check that Pan W. By the way, ENVX, again, this is day 2 of the earnings. Stock's trying to, it's finding its legs. Speaking of that, where the hell is NNOX? Garbage. You see that one spike price, which is basically the VWAP now? And by the way, somebody tell me you're an EBS. Somebody. Offer out 275, 274, 274, 274. I want my extra penny. You want 275 on it. 73, 74. Come on. I want 75. I want my penny. I want my $2. Uh-oh. Oh, so close. If you get 274, you'll get 275. You get 275, you get 287. And if you bought the 250s for 70, now you're on the bid. Ladies and gentlemen, if anybody is interested, But they're bidding the 750s on EBS for 10 cents. Sell them. You buy the 250s, you get a 250 for 70, and now you're selling 750s for a dime? You know I love a call spread. You got to be selling 750s if you're thinking about owning this piece of shit, but who cares, right? There you go. There you go. Cousin Richie. Guy's got probably 300,000 shares of the stock right now, laughing his ass off. At least probably 40,000 shares at 250. There you go. You sold 275, right? Now you sell 287. Now you raise your stop to the 62. You could leave some at 62, leave some at 51. You want to let it breathe? There you go. Cousin Richie's my friend Lou's cousin, who I had to save from ruin gambling on AMC and shorting the Qs. He stops in from time to time. I'm always talking like he's probably not even logged in at this point, but yeah, he listens to what I tell him to do now. He's like Becky. Becky takes all my trades. Yeah, Cousin Richie's like me. We're still digging out of the disaster of our lives. Me with my QQQ short, him and feeding the beast of AMC, going down with the ship on that bastard. So now if you're asking yourself, why 275, why 287? Eighths of a point is the way stocks still trade. You know, you're looking at a $2 stock. You're not expecting it to move in 50-cent increments. You still trade it as if it's a $2 stock, 12.5-cent increments, eighths of a point. The bigger stocks, you start looking for bigger increments, quarters, halves. Obviously, Pan W, you're looking for 255. Bigger stock, bigger move. And as a reminder, NNOX, that's my life. See, I had a chance to get out of some of those options I've had for a year, only down 50% when I was down to zero. And I was like, all right, I'm going to let it ride. This is what happens when I let it ride. The stock gives it all back because I'm a loser. Oh, man, that stock really started making me feel like I was invincible the other day. And if you're in IOVA, new highs. Yeah, this is what happens when I own stocks. I get NNOX. I get Tuan Hode. Oh, boy. But we're having some fun today. Man. And we still got NVIDIA to come out. And you got ENVX again. Look at you. You know what? I don't want to ruin your trade, but I might have to join you on ENVX. Oh. I'm really in a bad way right now. I almost bought the wrong stock. Stupid. Thank God the order didn't go through. ENVX right now. Let's go. Hey, it gets back above that 1150. We go 50 on the bid. Maybe we get the 1175 again. I'll go back and check on that thing for a second. Cousin Richie's involved. I'm involved. Yeah, 48 gets us 59. 59 get us back to the 80. Maybe we get a little reversal on this thing today. Yeah, I'll nibble. I'm not going to go nuts. Of course, IOVA. Yeah, it's great. It's great. IOVA. There you go. New highs, consolidation break. And guys, if you are in this name, when you get a consolidation break, the bottom of that candle is your stop now. So if anybody's still in this bad boy, what price is that? That's the 1403. That's your stop. And now you're looking 1450. Let's go see where this one has come from, because I know you guys are loving this name. I am loving it too, because it came out of the dungeon and she's running for freedom. Yeah, it looks like you can, this thing's got 2 more points to go. Very nice. Come on, Richie. Anybody see Richie? Come on, buy the 20,000 shares of ENVX again. Help me. I need to make some money today. Here you go. All right, Cousin Richie's involved. Let's go. Oh, can I get my 8 cents out of it? Jesus. I over at 14.50. There you go. You sell some at the half. Look at you. Oh, my Lord. I am dancing for freaking nickels today. Seriously. But secretly, Cousin Richie is helping me with my 20%. 20% of the profits today, right? Where's Joe Lab? 20% of profits, right? EBS. Richie's laughing all his way to the bank. See, when you hesitate, you lose. You sold some at 287, right? All right, now you raise your stop, dump it at 262 if it breaks 262. Okay, thank you. All right, now we're feeling better about ourselves. Cousin Richie, I want my 20% today. You too, Joe Lab, 20%. How about that? I'll just lower the price of the room, but everybody gives me 20% of their profits. Nah, can't do that. You guys load it up. There it is! Cousin Richie! $3, baby! Thank you. There you go. At least one guy's making money on EBS. Come on. Erectile bowel syndrome. You love this stock. Right? Took me 2 seconds to tell you I like the stock, right? Give me 2 minutes of your time. I will show you how to trade. It's all about price. And no fear when you trade price. Look at how it hit 3. Right? Now you raise your stop to the 87 and the 75. Why the 87 and the 75? Because you put your stops at the higher levels where you sold on the way out. Now you're thinking this thing's going to $5. But 87, 75, and if you want to let it breathe, 62 and 50. But why would you let it go back to 250 at this point? You wouldn't. And of course, ENVX sucks, right? It's just, can I get 2 trades in a row? Could I? See, Cousin Richie didn't join me on the ENVX this time. That's why it's a loser. Richie's on fire. Anybody see Richie? Richie, I just bought 16,000 shares of ENVX. Come on. 1143. I just bid in. Oh, man. I suck. By the way, you like that $3, right? You like that. You like that. All right, we're loaded up on ENVX right now. Okay. Now watch how the stock will sit here now for the next 4.5 hours until I sell it. And then it'll go up $1. It's the kind of day it is. Oh, baby. Uh-oh, Richie, you joining me on this trade or what? Come on, just give me 1175. You could have your dumb stock back. Let's go. By the way, if this thing breaks, look at it. You're still in it, right? Right? I'd hang in there. I mean, if you're in from 243, 275 is a reasonable out. Right? You're looking at a stock that wants 382. It wants 340 right here. It wants 345 right here. Right here. It wants 345. Why not? Right? Now that you're making real money on this trade, don't fucking blow it. There you go. There you go. Now you raise your stop. Now it's 287. Hard on the way out. 287. That's it. You're selling here 312. You're looking 325. 287s, you're out now. Don't blow it. Now, somebody buy 400,000 shares of ENVX so I can join in on the fun over here. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, my God. Richie's revenge today. over. Wow. You cannot. It's unbelievable. You can't lose. You can't lose. Look at you. You're on fire. You can't be stopped. You won't be stopped. Nice. All right. You sold some at 325, right? That was you top ticking it like a champ? Of course it was. This guy's got the Caesars. You got the freaking other one. Everybody's having a good time. Hey, how you doing, Michael? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Fredo. Hey, what's going on? I buy you out. You buy me out. I buy you out. Tell me somebody got them EBSs, huh? Let's go. Now, I know what you're looking at on the March calls, people. You see what's going on here? You bought the 270s. You bought the 250s at 70s. If you bought the $5, yeah, I get it. If you bought them at 25 cents, you're thinking, hey, I'm making money. People, the $10 options are trading a dime right now. The 10s are trading. The stock's at 3. They're printing the 10s at a dime right now. Oh, shit. Get on the offer right now. Here's what I'm doing. I got the 250s at 70. They're bidding the 1250s now. They are bidding the 12. That's 400% away. They are bidding a nickel right now. Somebody sell those. Holy shitballs. Come on. It's free money. I don't know if I want to hold this, but suddenly I'm in a call spread. Oh, my freaking God. The 1250s just bid for a nickel. Are you out of your mind? Wow. And they're buying them. They're hitting the bid. Somebody just got printed. That's insane. Who knows buying these? This thing's at 1250 today. I'm legitimately going for therapy or more therapy. Richie, you better be doing the right thing. Did you sell 325? At least you sold 312, right? All right. Now you're done. All right. The pain's going to be over in a second. Personally, I'd be selling the rest right here, 287. All right. Look how quickly those 250s just evaporated. Yet the 1250s are still bidding. Screw this shit. I'm selling those. It's one contract. I guess I'm not selling those. I was going to sell 10 contracts. Take the money. Now we got a few new crazy stocks on the radar. Now you put EBS on the freaking radar. This thing breaks 325. And I'm telling you right now, if it breaks 325 tomorrow, buy it. If it breaks it this afternoon, buy it. If it breaks it 3 weeks from now, buy it. Because this thing's going to rip right to 409. Wow. I freaking love this shit, man. Come on, ENVX, you piece of turd. Come on. Get this thing over 1155. $409. $409. $409.
She's real fine, my 409. She's real fine, my 409, my 409. Well, I saved my pennies and I saved my dimes. giddy up, 409. For I knew there would be a time. Giddy up, 409. When I would buy a brand new 409. 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Nothing can catch her, nothing can touch my 409.
You love a song that mentions Positraction, right? I love the Beach Boys. All right, listen, I got 16,000 shares of ENVX. Come on, baby. Come on, give me the 12 cents. Give me the fucking 12 cents. Come on. Can I cousin Richie this stock? Come on. I'm scraping freaking nickels together today. I'm watching stocks popping 80%, and I'm scraping nickels together. Come on. Let's go. Cousin Richie. Come on. Just give me 1162. Give me something. Let's go. By the way, EBS, just ridiculous. Ridiculous that they would, the mere fact that they're printing 1250 calls, that's insane. But it also has to give you this idea that, hey, can this thing actually get to 1250? You got to start, if people are out there buying 1250s, I'm telling you, that speculation leads to more buying. And when they start loading up on options, the market makers have to do something about it because they don't want to be short. Somebody's selling these contracts to them. They don't want to be naked to stock. It starts ripping past 3.25. That's when you get stocks to go screaming. I mean, the 1250s would be, I mean, seriously, a couple contracts went off at 1250. That's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I see the AMAT. That was a nice reversal today. Yeah. Come on, ENVX. All right. You know what? This stock's fucking, what a dog. Come on, man. Richie makes a quick 40 cents on it. I'm sitting there scraping nickels together. You know what? I'm going to start selling. Screw this. Guys, I just went to sell 3,000 shares and I just moved the whole market. That sucks. See, I buy ENVX. You guys buy IOVA. Which one works? IOVA, right? You just blew past the target, by the way. Oh, my Lord. What a day. I feel like I'm like a stalker today. Just looking in the window, seeing all that good shit going on. I can't get any for myself. All right. Well, I just sold 3,000 shares of ENVX at 1152. Woo! Woo! Now watch it rip. Now comes the big move. There you go. Look, it starts moving as soon as I sell it. What the fuck? Listen, I still got some, but we're having some fun now. Is it below 267.50? Oof. Nasty. So now tomorrow, if it breaks back above 267.50, that'd be nice. By the way, Caesars earnings reversal still in play. Oh, you love an earnings reversal. Coinbase coming back. Take a look at Hood. Still in the hood. We were going to dump it today if it broke down. Still debating whether or not I want to own this stock anymore. 1350 is my stop on the rest. Well, the original website, the motto was, "My exit is your entry," which somebody reminded me sounded like a gay porn site, so I took it down. It's a think piece. Get it? My exit's your entry? Ew. Reminds me of the tattoo I have on my ass. One cheek says exit only, and the other cheek says, if you can read this, I must be in prison. All right. ENVX, you son of a bitch. Can I get 1162? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen on the ENVX trade? All right, finally made more than a freaking nickel on a trade. Jeez. Let's go. Can I get 62 on some of this? Could you? Market's turning around right now. UVXY is red. All right, I only have a smidgen. I got 304 shares left of ENVX. I guess I'll hold on. See if I get 1175 again. Market's turning around. By the way, if you're in the IOVA, I love you. Coming out of the dungeon, my favorite trade, 3-year VWAP break. This thing wants probably 1680 around this, right around this congestion, right around here. Yeah, let's be conservative. Call it 16, right smack dab right there, 1595. That ain't bad looking. Hey, I finally made more than a nickel on a trade. What do you know? My stop's 1150 on ENVX. I'm not about to lose money. But you saw how I sold most of it, and that's when the move started. I'm the best. How'd you know it was going to go to 1162? Don't say anything yet. Sold. Hey, I sold 100 shares, 1162. Woohoo! All right, now maybe we get right. Maybe 1175. You know what it is? Cousin Richie probably heard me in the distance. He's like, "Oh, all right, I'll buy some ENVX." He'll make the whole amount. I'm scraping nickels together, but hey, look, now it's a decent trade. There you go. There you go. Finally, there you go. 65s of trading. Here we go. Come on. I'm keeping the stop at 51 on ENVX just to lock it in. All right, not a bad rebuy. Again, it worked twice. Might as well do it the third time, right? There you go. A little late, but we got paid. Woo! Man, if I would have lost on another trade, I would have been, the joke would have turned into actual freaking rage. It's all fun and games till you look at your P&L and you're suddenly down $1,000 and you're laughing about it. What the fuck am I laughing at? I'm an idiot. All right, now I'm green for the day at least. God damn it. over for the win. All right, now we're talking. Where's my EBS? Still hanging in there. By the way, if you're in the IOVA, please sell some right here at $14.96. As it approaches the 15, you sell up here. Come on, the stock's up 23%. It's awesome. All right. Now I'm having a better day. Thank God. I mean, seriously, I was on the other side. I was like basically one step behind on those last 4 trades. It's just ridiculous. See, once I said, fuck it, I'm just buying, I started making money. See, you can't, the more you think, the worse you do. See the trade, see the ball, hit the ball, see the trade, do the trade, put your stops in. We know what we're doing. Now you see why those options were ridiculously priced? I mean, now the 10s don't have a bid on EBS. Just ridiculous. It's just so sick that they were printing 1250s. 3 contracts went off at 15. Who's buying 15s on a $3 stock? Just give me your money. Well, I'm back to break even. See, if I would have sold some of those contracts, it would have been all right. IOVA's no joke, people. IOVA. There you go. 96, you're selling. There you go. Now wait for the 15. If they stack the offers, this thing's going higher. Here you go. 300 on the offer, 400 on the offer, 600 on the offer. They're showing 6,000, 60,000 shares on the offer. That's good. I want to see them show 50,000 shares on the offer, 100 million shares. There you go. 15 just got gobbled up. You see? They show the offer. They try to think that there's overhead supply, and then they gobble it all up. This thing looks pretty good. I mean, again, it's stretched at 24%. Don't be silly now. You're selling up here, but still looks pretty awesome. Thanks for the Iova. Somebody mentioned this one yesterday. Very nice. I never heard of this one. You guys were talking about this yesterday morning. All right, I think it's time for that third cup of coffee. How you guys doing? Woo! We having some fun now. Anybody still hanging out? What are you guys doing? Anybody see Richie? Oh, we can't be stopped on this ENVX now. Come on. Every penny counts. What do you guys want to do now? Oh, man. Thank God I got some green on the screen. So, my friends over at Elite Trader, the trade that I talk about that works every single time it shows up, worked every single time it showed up today. Caesars and whatever the other one was. There's so many trades I don't remember what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Caesars, there was Caesars, and what was the other one that worked? I don't even remember what the stock was. What was it? No. The other earnings report. You had the dip in. Oh, Ring. Thank you very much. Right. So again, Caesars and Ring. I'm not even talking about it. Meanwhile, it should be all I'm talking about. Meanwhile, I'm distracted by these freaking lunatic stocks. By the way, big size on the offer, still getting gobbled up, but this Iova just hit a little air pocket right there. But this is what happens when you get up 20-something%. That's where sellers live. 20% is a huge, huge number. Plus a whole number. This is where you're going to see some selling. But what you do now is you say, hey, this stock's been pretty good for the last 2 days. Now you put it on the main watch list. And you wait for something to happen wonderful tomorrow. I'd rather it not go parabolic all day, leave something on the table for tomorrow and the next day. And then if it consolidates at higher levels, that's when you got a decent stock. Consolidate this. If we could get a couple of inside candles, I'm going to show you on a 1 year. 1 year, obviously, it looks like it's gone parabolic, which it has. But when you stretch it out to the 3 year, you got some room. Oh, no, don't tell me Sedge worked without me, too, at 67.50. Oh. Yeah, not bad. Did I mention there's a million things going on every single day? It's just phenomenal. It's the greatest trading market ever. Ever. It really is the best trading market ever. Man, if I had weekly options when I was a kid, I probably would have made 30, 40 million when I was on fire. Back in the late 90s. It's VTY. Oh, yeah, there you go. VTYX. Yeah. The NVIDIA play, I'm trying to sell. I'm selling a 1050 April call naked. Let me see if I got done. I'm selling April $1,050 calls naked, 2 contracts. That's my play. Don't anybody do this. Seriously, don't anybody do this unless you are prepared to, put your depends on tonight. this thing breaks 750, we're going to be getting scared already. But I think I don't see it going to 1050. I didn't get done yet. And by the way, now that I'm looking at the prices, I'm pulling my order. There's no reason to sell these. I'm trying to sell the 1050s for 420. I was going to say, what price do you think I'm trying to sell them for? Oh, 420. By the way, I'm going to see the Bob Marley movie Saturday at 420. Isn't that awesome? And let's take a vote. My wife says I'm a bad father by saying that I want to smoke with I have a new 18-year-old daughter. She's not new. She's been my daughter for 18 years. She just turned 18. We're finally past the disguise that I don't smoke weed. And my wife is very against it. She hates it. She thinks every drug is crack. Meanwhile, but I was thinking, my daughter's about to go to Georgia. She's probably leaving me. She's going to try something down there. I'd rather be sitting with her watching a movie and, give her a half a gummy, see what happens if she enjoys it. At least she's with her dad. My wife's like, you're a loser. So the end of that just happened last night. So I guess we're not doing any of that. But I'd rather her be with me, Agree with the wife. I hate all of you. All right. Exactly. Better at home with me. And I don't even smoke weed, according to Eric. Oh, I was with my friends that smoke weed. They went out. We were watching the Rangers game, the outdoor game, not outdoors, but we went to a bar in the city. My guys got up 6 times to do bat hits outside. I don't enjoy smoking during the day. Something about the sun being out. I don't know. Never really. And I like smoking weed. If you guys don't know, I don't like smoking weed during the day. My friends went out. I mean, they're doing Jameson shots at 1:00 2:00 in the afternoon. Bat hit after bat hit. They come back inside. They're all vaping. I'm like, how high can you possibly get? We're just watching the Rangers game. Do you need to be this completely fucking obliterated? I don't know how my buddy does it. And he's my age. Just, man. Jameson shots with the beers. Got to be 6 different times, smoking weed all day. I don't know, man. I would have been sleeping. Can't do it. Is that a sign of maturity, or am I just getting old? Because, man, I cannot, Vegas woke me up. I cannot hang. I was done for 2 days after that Thursday night extravaganza. I just came out of the coma, I think, 2 days ago from Vegas. I'm getting old. But I made it this far, partied my ass off, right? Now I drink herbal tea. You loving this EBS? Come on. I'm still in it. I got 0 risk on now. I'm in at 70 cents. I bought a 250 for March. Why not? All right, we're still hanging. I'll get another cup of coffee. That was a better hour than me missing every freaking trade. All right, at least we got paid on the NVX. EBS made a little bit. IOVA. You see that air pocket that it hit, and then the buyer was there? See how they just dropped the bid, double bottomed at that print? That's your out now. So if you're in this IOVA and you're looking for a reason to get out of the rest, that's it. That price right there, that 1433, that's it. And I'm talking about forever, because this thing looks like it wants to go again. So now you got 50 cents of risk for possibly 2 or 3 points. And where's my swing trading maniacs? This is a stock where you debate if it's over 15 at the end of the day, you hang in there with this bad boy because it could gap and go tomorrow, right to $20. It's an interesting little setup right there. Plus, you got faux show, bro, 3-week VWAP break. Nothing not to like about this name. Thank you for this one. You guys were talking about it yesterday. Awesome. And that's another benefit of being with like-minded individuals. We're all looking at the same thing. We all know what trades work the best. And here's a stock that somebody brought to my attention. And now, I love it. Jumama looked pretty damn good, and I'm getting smoked on that one. But you know what? I don't hate it. I'm in. I'm still in. And I'm going to, I was going to buy more today at 380, never got down there. I think this is going to be a winner. We got a Kardashian bottom. We didn't break it. But if you break that 492, you're probably looking at 650. I'm in. You ain't getting me out of this bad boy. I got at least a month and a half on the options. Uh-oh, Joe Reaper with another one. What you got? C-pop. Oh, is that Korean thing? Pop culture group? Oh, no. It just went green and failed? Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just another one. How many are there? There's like thousands of these stocks. It's so crazy. 91 cents to $9. 91 cents to $9 already? Yikes. Well, if I was sitting there watching it, hell yeah. Nothing like a consolidation VWAP break. 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal too, almost. Yeah. Look how it came down to test the prior breakout too. That's a pretty volatile stock we got. By the way, IOVA looking good. All right, let me get that other cup of coffee. Yeah, I'm down to squadouche. I got little IOVA. I got some EBS calls. I don't even know what the hell I'm in. Bunch of junk. But IOVA's working. I ain't getting out of this thing. You got big size on the offer, keeps getting gobbled up. They tried to stop us out, and they can't get us out of this thing. They can't get us out. They tried with that. And that's my stop now. So I'm going to hold this thing unless it breaks here. Over 15, I'm going to hang with this. IOVA for the win. And I came in late, real late. Ladies and gentlemen, they have created weekly options on IOVA. I'm in love now. Weekly options, half-point increments. All right. Ooh. Now, I love a call spread, right? Don't do it. The 15s are 80. The 1750s are 20. So tempting. Don't do it. Just stick with the stock. I think these are freshly created options. They look new. Am I wrong? Am I right? I don't know. I don't know anything about IOVA. I just learned of this yesterday. These look like freshly created options. If so, I like it. By the way, ENVX got stopped out and it went down. Yay. All right, now I'm getting that coffee. All right, good. By the way, I had 300 and something shares left at ENVX. I got stopped out at 51. Goodbye. Be right back. Hey, I should just walk out of the room again. 15 on Iova. Let's go, baby. How come my $15 calls just tick down? What the hell? Oh, because it's for tomorrow. That's why. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's a pretty good sell. ENVX. Nice. Rolls Royce. And there's that stupid stock. I should. Oh, by the way, I got to ban this stock now. SOUN. Get the hell out of here, loser. Spent way too much time and money on that stock today. You're done. You're dead to me now. So anyway, back to this NVIDIA idea, right? I was going to sell the 1050s for 420. I can go all the way out. The 1120s, 58 days from now, for $3. I mean, I got to. 1120s for $3. Come on. Seriously, 1120s for $3. By the way, if NVIDIA is at 1120, 58 days from now, that must mean the Qs are at 500. Seriously, I don't see it happening. Is it worth $600 to me? It is. Let's see if they run this thing in the end, into the end of the day. I'm in no rush to do this trade, so. But instead of sending a 1050 for 4, you could get another 70 points of cushion for $1. That's the one I'm going with. You know what? I mean, right above it, the 1130s are 282 by 292. This thing runs into the end of the day. You know what? I'll try that one first. I'm going to put an offer out 1130s, April 24th, 58 days from now. $1,130 calls to $3. There's no way I'm getting hurt by that trade. No way. I say that with confidence now. And when NVIDIA is up to 840 tomorrow and I'm shitting in my pants. Hey, where's cousin Richie, by the way? Let me get this guy on the phone. Dude sold EBS at $3.12. Hey, by the way, that reminds me. Everybody get your memberships right with us, right? Big things are coming. You want to be one of us because if big things happen and you're already one of us, you get the big things. T-Man, be careful out there. Yeah, Minotaur, if you got your ears on, I think I missed the last 3 or 4 of those things. You got to update that. You know what I'm talking about? And Joe Lab, if you're listening, get well, baby. I almost forgot that we even traded Lyft. At least we got out of that near the highs. That was good. I'm probably dumb about this EBS trade. As soon as I bought it, I was like, all right, I should just take the profit. And at least I sold the stock. Probably going to go down with the ship on those 70 cent options. Whatever. But that was a beautiful trade. Let's give it up. 250 got 250. I mean, that was a late entry, even at 240, 243. Phenomenal. ENVX, nice sell. 1162, 1156, and 1151. That ain't bad. Stock's right back to 11. Nice job. Yeah, now's not the time to start falling in love with swing trading. You know, we just had October, November, December, and January, and most of February. The easy money has been made. We're back into hard money. That's another reason I cannot see NVIDIA tacking on 100% from here. No way. No way. So what are you kids doing out there? Oh, by the way, YouTubers, elite traders, raging bullers. This is what we do every day for 30 years. I sit here, spit out as much information as I possibly can. You learn what trades work the best. You take your own trades. You manage your own money. I'm just a carnival barker of information. Minotaur, if you got your, I have a PO address. You could send whatever you want to a PO box. 8 South Main Street or something. You probably have the address. The easy money was made because the market has been ripping nonstop basically since the last of October, and now you've got to what I like to call like the salinization point. If you guys have ever seen The Day After Tomorrow, where the desalinization point, where this fresh water meets the salt water and cause the entire world to explode, we're at that point right now. So you finally got some sellers outweighing the buyers. That enthusiasm to the upside is kind of weaning. So the easy money is that easy money moment. It's kind of over for now. But we can actually have easy money to the downside too. If we start selling off across the board, man, I love easy money to the downside because down happens even quicker. Heads up, everybody. I do not own Captain anymore, and it's down. We sold 750. I mean, if you watch my post, we were loaded up on that stock at 385. Sold some at 4, bought more 420. Regrettably sold some at 5, but I had to. 5 got us 750 on Captain. I checked all my accounts. Let me check one more account. Sometimes I forget what I own. I don't want to say something I'm not telling you the truth about, but a lot of times I buy a couple of hundred shares of these stocks for all my kids and my wife, and I forget they're in there, and those are the trades that actually make me money when I forget I own something. I'm like, oh shit, I still own some. Still own some Spliff if anybody cares. Sold some Rambus 3750 puts if anybody's interesting. 117 2025 3750 puts sold for 225. I do like that idea. Still got the Palantir naked puts. All right. No Captain in there. You all know about Spliff, right? Spliff. No, nothing in there. Let's go check the kids. Okay. Captain. There's my Jumama getting smoked. Hey, Jumama. Wait a second. Look at our friend Jumama. It's not a bad move from $4 today. All right, I'm out of Captain. Hey, what's up? Hey, Raging Bullers, we're still live at the Raging Bull website. I'm just going to leave this running for the rest of my life. I'm never going to shut it off. So if you hear moaning and groaning, that's me watching porn. What? Thought I was going to say something else? By the way, you got to love this Iova. Look at that. They keep trying to get us out. Woo. I got a sneaky suspicion that this is going to be a swing trade. So every time it sells off, it's a little bit higher than the last time. So stick with it. The EBS was probably a dumb idea. I had the money. I took some of the money. I left some on. I'm kind of regretting it. But I kind of do like that chart, you know. I do like a stock coming out of the dungeon. But now this is the moment of truth. If anybody's, you know, still thinking about doing something, now you got the breakout from earlier was 245. You just broke down from where it held, which was the 265. Here's your VWAP. Here's where the battle rages. If you stay in this little range right here and then break back above 265, you know, again, I don't want to do it right now, but if you consolidate in this midpoint range and it stays above the VWAP, then breaks back over 265, I'm going to load the fuck back up on this thing. The longer it goes sideways, the better. You know, you had your beautiful run. You got your now you got your sell-off. Consolidation. The longer the consolidation, the better the break if it happens. And again, we got paid on the stock twice. Why not hang in there? Hey, I'm green on my Iovas again. 10,000 contracts on the 15s. The 18s are trading at 20 cents right now. This is for Friday. That's a good sign. I like when they're buying out of the money calls. I did have an awesome time in Vegas. I learned a lot about myself sitting in my room after partying. No joke, I was up for 24 hours. I can never do that again. And I don't think I ever will. But I was up pretty much for 25, 26 hours. Last I remember, my friend fell off a table. I was kidnapped by 2 Colombians. And then I was in a big SUV something or other. And luckily I ended up back in my hotel. And then I was eating sushi next to a guy that looked like Kyle Shanahan. And turned out he was a Kyle Shanahan lookalike. And he was sitting next to me at the Super Bowl. It was so it was so trippy. But man, luckily I came out of my funk by the Super Bowl. I partied hard Thursday night. Got my dance on. I think I might have been punched in the face by a midget. We don't know yet. We're trying to piece it all together. But my face was hurting. I think the more I think about it, maybe again, there was a good 6 hours. I have no idea what the hell was going on. But the side of my face finally stopped hurting. Felt like a little fist right around here. Didn't hurt over here or here. Hurt right here. Right in the. It felt like, right, because I was hurt right over here. I got a cut in my mouth. Might have taken a shot by that midget. I'm not sure. But that dude was going off on the dance floor with his little arms. We were having a good time. Oh, man. Yeah, the T-Rex arms is so funny. That dude could dance. What up, Eric? All right. What time is it? All right. I'll give you 14 more minutes, and I got to go just wander around my house right now. Regroup. What do we got? 2 o'clock? Fed minutes? What are they going to tell us? They're not going to raise interest rates, or they're going to raise interest rates? By the way, that's my bet. I say they raise interest rates and fuck everybody up. Wouldn't that be awesome? Not only they're not cut, they start raising. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, Sofa King. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's tough. It's not getting any better. Put it this way: the priests are here. I think you meant MTTR, right? Oh, Trader Joe. I think the same thing. But is it worth the risk? Because this market, it does the dumbest things when you least expect it. Like if you had a gun to my head and you said, "Is Nvidia going to be $1,300 on April 20th of 2024?" I would say absolutely not, no chance. But it's worth maybe 2 contracts. I'm not doing 100 contracts. Yeah, I'll do 2. So I'm looking at the. There is another way to play it. Short term versus a little bit longer term. The further you go out, the more you're giving Nvidia a chance to get there, right? Yes, yes, yes. So I'm looking at the $1,000 calls, or here, look. So the 1020s right now for Friday are 75 cents. I don't know if anybody, you don't want to expose yourself, but you sell 10 contracts, you're taking $750, and then you just pray that this thing doesn't go to 1,020 tonight. Well, tonight, wait, what's today? Wednesday or Thursday? Today's only Wednesday. So you got 2 days. I'd rather take in a little bit more money, go a little bit further out to make it count, so I could sell 2 contracts. So I'm thinking doing 2, 11, where are they? The 1130s, April's. Yeah, it's reporting tonight. And here's another way of playing it short. This is the better way to protect yourself. You buy one underneath, and then you sell. So let's say you buy one. Let's call it a 980 for $6. So you buy one contract. That's $600, and then you sell 10 1160s for $250, and you take in the 2,500. At least now, right? At least then, the stock explodes. You own, what did I just say? The 980? At least you're in one at 980 to kind of hedge. So you're not completely exposed. So that's the way I used to do it. The just in case this thing rips, you buy one underneath. So a 980, it's called a credit call spread. So you're buying the 980, which I know I don't hate this idea the more I'm talking about it. You buy a 980 for 595, and then you sell, do 1 for 10. So at least you're making some money. You're buying a 980 for 6. Or let's call it a 975 for 6. And then, you could sell a 1,200 at this point. That ain't bad. So there's $1,400. So 980, 1,200 credit call spread. I'd say 58 days from now, that would be a profitable trade. But not everybody here is able to sell 9 naked contracts on NVIDIA. You need to, you need to have the buying power. You need to have the option approval to do the trade. In fact, IOVA. Looks like we're going to hold this one, boys and girls. Look at us. We got a runner. Normally I would sell some here, but I'm holding on for the big payday. I want to see 1750 on this stock. IOVA. Thanks for this, man. Wish I would have joined in a little bit earlier. Damn. Hey, by the way, that Summit's coming back after they reported. That stock's been pretty good lately. SMMT. There's our IOVA hitting new highs. EBS coming back right here. I did not buy more. And by the way, like I said, Captain, awesome trade. Come on. I mean, we started this thing at 385, 420, sold 5, 625, and basically 750. Done. This thing comes back to 5, and we'll rethink it. They never called me back, so I'm not sure. We still don't even know. We don't even know if this is a real company. How should you create a watch list to trade the following day? I just gave you 8 stocks to watch. So you want to be watching IOVA, Lunar. You want to watch lifts on our main watch list right now. Obviously, NVIDIA. You always want to watch the QQQ. Now we got some new stock EBS on the watch list. Whoever reports this morning's on the watch list. Whoever reports tonight is on the watch list. And the way you do it is go to Earnings Whispers with an S, and they do a really good job at isolating the ones that you should be watching because they break it down in market cap. We want to trade the real popular ones. Some bullshit stock comes out with earnings that nobody cares about. Nobody cares about it. You want to go with the ones that are more popular. So Earnings Whispers, go to calendar. So tonight will be NVIDIA, Rivian, Etsy, Lucid for the that, see if that thing has any juice left, even though it's a piece of shit. Earnings, LCID. We used to love this stock, LCID. Another garbage EV company. You got Dutch Bros, BROS. You got Trip.com. You got Mosaic. You got Suncor. You got Marathon Oil. You got Apache. And there's your list. And then what you do is you watch how they come out tonight. You see how they report. You see what they do. They form their ranges. Tomorrow morning you come back. I'll show you where to draw the red lines. And then you sit there and you stalk it. And then you got to pick which, 4 or 5 you want to focus on. Today, Caesars would have been a really great choice. CZR, because they reported. Missed it. Beautiful trade. A couple of different entries. What was the other one I didn't trade that I should have traded? I can't remember the name, but and then I put them down here, so it's easy to track. So Home Depot from yesterday, Walmart from yesterday. Ring today was pretty freaking awesome. And that is how you create a watch list. And then you have the go-to names, which we're always looking at: the Palantirs, the Path, the Qs, the CCC. Captains on my main watch list. Speaking of Captain, Jack is coming out tonight. Jack in the Box. But yeah, all questions are good questions. That's why I'm here. Yeah, shh. mention Jumama. Never say anything positive about the stock that you own. Just stay negative. It's better. Shh. I know. It went green. It's up 3% now. I know. Shh. Jumama. Yeah, I bought those options at 50 and 60. Yeah, they were down at 20 cents for a second there. But I gave it a month. Yeah, it's nice to see it coming back today. I like it. I like that chart. Again, that's the chart that's been making me money over the last, 2 years. These 3-year VWAP break, the 3-year charts. This is the Jumama chart. If this thing can get going, oh, baby, come on. Come on. Look at that. You break 492 and we get past the 509. I think you make a run for the border. You're getting 650 out of this thing. And again, if you want to really dream big, look at this. That's $15 right there. The top of that peak right there basically is the 3-year VWAP. I ain't saying it's going to 15 anytime soon, but if it gets going, this is why the stock's back on my main watch list right now. I love a stock that comes out of the dungeon. Here's what IOVA looked like. Comes out of the dungeon, run. Path for again, we didn't get as much as I was hoping, but we got paid coming out of the dungeon. Obviously, Carvana was the first one I was talking about coming out of the dungeon. Got paid on this bad boy. I think we got more to go. We'll see what their earnings reports look like. Don't dream big. Okay. I'll take 6. All right, I'm going to go eat. Ladies, gentlemen, nice hanging with you. Still got a little IOVA. I got a little EBS. And obviously, I got Jumama. But swing trading ain't my bag, baby. I just like doing it every once in a while when the market's just screaming at you that you have to put some trades on. All right, I'll be back in a little while. Be safe. Don't churn your accounts. Been a good day. Should have been a lot better for me. But whatever. Same story every day of my life. Peace, my friends. See you in about an hour. I'll see you guys soon. Stop in. Stop in. Kicking ass every freaking day. Ooh, hang on a second. All right. I'll catch you guys. Help me get out of the dungeon. Spread the word. I would say if there's 10,000 traders doing this on YouTube, maybe 6 of them actually have any idea what they're talking about. And remember, don't be duped. Don't buy scanners. There's no scanner that spits out winners. It doesn't exist. They are there to help you to isolate ideas that you're already involved in. Remember, there is nobody with a 98% win record. Most people on the internet are going to try to steal your money. If they're not willing to give you a free trial and prove themselves to you, do not trust them. Okay? Seriously. Look at my face. You trust this guy? Why? I'm a loser. Come and see me at work for 2 weeks. Build your trust. Not many people allow you to do that. 2 weeks is a fart in the wind of time. If a guru or some specialist or some guy that's trying to sell you something doesn't want to prove himself and prove his worth to you, it's a red flag. That's all I'm saying. Okay? But to leave on a positive note, learn what you're doing on your own and you'll see everything. And that is price and VWAP. And when you see it, you'll never unsee it. Good luck, my friends.